Evening. Welcome back for day 27. Oh, the numbers keep going up. So, yeah, got my hot chocolate. Well deserved today. It was a cold day at work and, yeah, ploughed on quite a late start. So, literally finished cleaning windows definitely after the sun had gone down. But, yeah, it was getting dark. Thought I'd crack out a bit of Bandido. It says for 1 to 4 players, and it's not wrong. You can definitely play this as a one-player game. It's a bit like playing solitaire or something with cards. I'm going to get straight into hard setting. Why not? So, as usual, the idea is just to hang about, do something semi-interesting as I wait for the regulars to pop in and say hi. Oh, no. How you doing? Speak of the devil, eh? No, I'm going to leave that in shot, I think. There we go. Yeah, just you. You're the first one in, which is very unusual. Thought I'd do some Bandido. How was work in the end? Nice and slow? Hey, Sparker. Good to see you in. Look at that. Immediately with the best lad straight in the chat. I love it. How you doing today, Sparker? Did you have yourself a hangover after last night? Right. I think I need to angle that down a little bit so you guys can see the table and the cards a bit more. I was like, why has he said 68 in the chat? I just realised why you said that. I'm just going to put that back a little bit. I just need to try to arrange this so you guys can see the cards, but also me. That's one of the benefits of the whole vertical, I guess. There you go, that's all right. I'm at the top and the cards at the bottom. I'm sure at some point this is going to go off screen now. Uslav's in. Good to see you. How have you been? Yeah, Bandido for 1 now. And it does say in the box 1 to 4 players, so yeah. I'll leave the deck there. Glad to hear it, Uslav. Yeah, it's just going to be a chill one today, being that I've only recently finished work. Well, I mean, I've had time to have my food, and I'll be honest, I had a little nap as well. I've not had enough sleep lately, so I needed a nap. Hi, Albin. Good to see you in. Yeah, it's definitely a decent one-player game. It's not a bad way to play it at all, really. He says, well, looking at this and just trying to decide what on earth to do. If anyone in the stream wants to know what on earth I'm playing and how you play it, it's called Bandido, and you can definitely just pick it up from watching what I'm up to. It's pretty obvious how it works. I admit it's going to go off the screen for sure. I'll bend that one around there. Right, I don't think you can see that one. I'm working towards you. If I move the whole thing a little bit, yeah, you can see that pretty well though. So my last card here, I decided to move this path towards this one with the idea that I can connect those up. As a one-player game, you can definitely make better long-term plans with this. Oh, Jim Smith, hi. Although I don't know who you're talking to. I don't think Tim is here, Hard Up Hiker, so I guess you might be talking to somebody else in the chat, but right. Another tricky one. Can I use something else to more benefit? I'm gonna take a risk here. I'm gonna place this one here. That's a risky move. I've got to get the right card to shut that out, but I reckon I could get it. I know there's one out there that can do that, like the an F basically, or backwards F. Wow, I've actually got pretty good cards. Let me show you what I've got. I've got these pretty good cards, but they're not really helpful in this situation. That's really weird. I'm just going to put that one here. No, it says he weird, and then he deleted the message and left. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he thought I was somebody else. Oh, that's unfortunate. I was hoping for something like that, but it's the wrong way round. If you look, I can't actually place that there because it doesn't connect with the right bit. And I can't place it like that because it doesn't connect with the original. So I need something like that, but mirror image, which they usually is a mirror image. Oh, Attila's in. Hi, Attila. I recognise you. Were you in yesterday? Are you one of my newbies? Oh, I've got to place one before I pick one up. Good to see you in. Yeah, I'm very much hoping that some of the people who have been joining me in the past sort of 20 days and have been subscribing will also deign to revisit me. Oh, do you know what I've just realised? I can play this where I was wanting to, but just in a different orientation. Look, my slow brain has just had the idea. Ah, that's pretty good. Then I just need a J for in there, basically, which there should be some. That's one of the L's. You do get a reverse of an L. So, yeah, I am using the firewood from yesterday. I can give you a quick look at that. Let me pick you up, spin you around, just in there. That is the firewood that was collected. You can see I've got it on a nice slow burn. I don't need a lot of heat right now, so I want to make it as efficient as possible. I'll keep it nice and slow. Oh. What am I playing? Ask Attila. This is called Bandido. It's a really nice game for either a solo game or a small group of people. It's really chill. It's really easy to pick up and just get the hang of. If you watch me for like a couple of minutes, you'll understand what the game is. Essentially, my objective is to try to block off all the tunnels. So I need to keep adding, but try to block them off. And Bandido in the middle here, he's trying to get out. Ooh, tricky. Can I? Yes, I can put that one there, and that turns that into a single. I'm going to start really needing to either move some of these around to join up. I'm going to have to separate something off, I feel. I've got one straight one. I've got one like that, and then the last one is that one. And I don't have anywhere good to put that one yet. If I could get them all together, that wouldn't be a bad idea. But I'm going to just slap that one at the end and hope that we don't end up really miles off. Oh, it's a risk. I'm going to play the risk and play that there. And while that's made an extra path, I feel like I can connect those up. Oh, oh, that's not fun at all. It's not what I wanted to see. I'm going to have to make more pathways. That's a bit brutal. I'm going to put that there. I feel like that's the least amount of damage. I don't know if you can see that. Let me just twist you off. Hey, Tim's in. Good choice thinking of that with... What are we talking about there? Have I missed some chat? Let me see. Yes, I see. Tim's gonna have himself some dinner. That's fair play. Right. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick this one at the end of that one over there. I'm just hoping to get a closer where it's just only got this. We're basically looking for one of something like that, but with only the one at the end or one at the side and not all three. Let's put another one, the reverse of that one over there. Oh, it's getting bad. I've now picked up the two opposites like that, which would be fine if I could get them together somewhere useful, but I don't think I'm going to get them somewhere useful. Got to think about how to use these now. If I put one here, I think we'll be okay. So I'll twist that even more and give you some more of the, oh, wasn't so much of a twist as a tilt. I'm going to move over a bit, let you see the bit that I'm working on. So we've got the one right off the board over here, where it's just a single. But that's easy enough to imagine. So, oh, next move. Oh, this is just not a fun bit. I'm going to use that to close that off now. There we go. That closed two off. Still not a very friendly one. I'm going to do that. Ah, nearly. What goes off the end though? It's another one like that. But I will use that just to turn two into one. Needed that before. I could have had that right here. But I've gone and done that risky move over here that was completely unnecessary. I'm going to pop that one here, I think, just to try to marry up these two parts if I can. Landscape mode would be handy right now. Yeah, it could be, but I don't think moving the screen is too bad. The problem with landscape is you'd see either me or the board. So this way you can see a bit of both. Not that you need to see my ugly mug. I'm not talking about this one either. Yeah. Well, that's a slightly better card, but doesn't really help me a huge amount. I'm going to put it there. We need to have some closes coming up. Ah, there's one. So I'm going to slap it over here. Now, just to give you a little spin, I've just popped it on there because it doesn't matter. I don't need it off because that was literally going off the table. But that doesn't really need to make sense over there. It's obvious what I mean to be sitting on. So I'm going to just say I'm going to go with Ali or Ali at the back. That's or Barak. But hi from Kenya. It's strange how like we get like an influx of people from say India or Bangladesh one day, and then the next day we might get like in this case we've got a Kenyan person, and we had a couple of people from Kenya yesterday. So it's definitely a global thing this, but it's funny how it's always in groups. I'm going to pop this one here and again turn two into one. I really want to be able to kind of bring that back around. The best way to finish this game off is to actually have like this one would be quite good if I can get like a corner, but I've got to create a corner for that to work. This is not fantastic at all. I'm going to play a move and put that one here, I think. Maybe I should get a takeaway to celebrate my pension win. Yeah, that's a good idea, Tim. Oh, we have the piece I've been waiting for. There we go. I knew it was in there somewhere. That's going to go right there. And now I've only got a single one over here. This double and a couple of singles over here. You can't quite see. Well, it's just come off the screen, but that's right there. Got another corner. So I've got two corners now. Two the same. which is not particularly useful, and then this thing, which is an absolute beast. So I'll probably just use a corner one, because that's essentially just not really going to change much, but it gives me a turn on this, which makes it more likely that I can connect these two up. Let's give it another little spin just so you can see that. I'll move my mug a little bit out of the way. There we go. So I needed to take another one. Oh, I've got another one of them. I think I'll put that over here, which you can just see. And that's actually a benefit because that one here has a piece next to it. That limits how many pieces I can put in there, but now that's going to have quite a lot of options. Again, not a fun piece. I've got two that are not very useful at the moment. I don't really want to use the corner one right now, but I think it's the time to do it. I'm going to use that to move towards the other one. And another unfriendly piece. This is becoming a problem, but I think I'm going to be a little bit savvy, put it over here. Now I know that there are a couple of what we call the C's, which will connect up a bit like this. And now, if you can just about see, I'll give you another little twist. You can just about see I've got another one here, and I'm also closer to this one, so 2 birds, 1 stone. Or I could use this. This turns a 2 into a single. That's not a bad move. Looking for, I've got another one the same. Do you know, I think I'm going to connect these two up with that, because I've just got to keep moving this. This is the trouble. Just after I've done that. Just after I've done that, would have been the perfect piece for there to close that off. Sod's law. What have we got? Hello, how are you, sir? Barak from Kenya. Oh yeah, I've already said hi to you. Maybe I should take I know you said that as well. Indeed, thank you very much for saying that in the chat. Do like, subscribe and comment. That's always good. It's always appreciated. Oh, now what do I do with this though? That's really annoying. The timing on that couldn't have been more annoying. So now that's a bit of a useless piece. I might just add it over here. I don't know if you can see that. I've just added it to here. It's a bit of a passive move. And I've got the opposite one of that, the mirror image, which might actually be useful. Yeah, I'm going to put that over here. Oh, yeah, I'm going to put that over here like that. Oh, we have the perfect piece for this. Look at that. Yeah, we're definitely going for the chill game playing stream vibe on this one. I'm going to put that one there and hope that I can marry these two up. Still waiting on a C for this. Don't know how long I'm going to have to wait. The stack is not that big anymore, but I'm still got about half of it left. Oh man, of course I'd end up with a couple of these in my hands. Like the worst ones until you get a few close by. Hi Vic, good to see you. Glad to have you in the stream. I hope that's not too noisy when I'm drinking that on the stream. I have the habit of sucking air in at the same time as it, even when it's not that hot now, because it just brings out the flavour. So chocolate, and you need like the air for the chocolate and all that. It's a whole thing. And as Tim will tell you in the chat, I am a hot chocolate snob. It means I've got to drink it the right way as well. Right. What am I doing with this? I mean, if I put either of these down, I'm blowing one of these absolutely properly out in something, but I don't know what else to do really. I mean, I could play this one now. I think I might do that. I might play a slightly risky move and move it over. There we go. Got to move even more now. We have a single closer, which I will definitely use over here. So you can see I've got that last piece there. Excellent. So that's all good. Right. Oh, that's interesting. Let's just give me that piece, which I could put here. But I'm wondering if I can do something a little bit more inspiring than that. No, I think that... no, that doesn't. That's not going to work for me at all, is it? Oi, oi, oi. I need to use one of these two up. I'm just trying to figure out what the least damage is that I can do. The other option is to put that down. You can guarantee I'm going to get a piece that would have helped after I do that. I'm getting a bit boxed in. Yeah, that would have been a useful piece after I've laid that. Timing, eh? This game is definitely a bit about a bit of good timing or bad timing. Ooh, that's tricky now. I'm getting to the point where I can't play either of them. I think I'm going to blow it up. I'm going to do that. Right, let's move you wholesale. Excuse me 1 second. We've gone all the way along the table. It's it's madness. Oh, you're too close now. There we go. Cheers, Mbarak. I will try to remember that. Am I saying that right? Mbarak? Is that how you'd say that? I hope that's right. I'm terrible for names as it is, and obviously that's a bit unfamiliar to my tongue. But it's quite a cool name. All right. Ew, what to do with this? I think I'm going to do that. I don't know if that's actually on screen or not, but I've played a bit of them. Yeah, it is on screen. Good. Now, it's a good job I built myself a big enough table in the van, isn't it? This could get really gnarly really quick. Oh, it's not great, to be honest. These are the pieces I have. I don't know what any of you would play, but yeah, those are the pieces. They're all a bit mad. I think I'm going to go with that. Just because it wasn't deliberate, but this has actually kind of filled the table in the right way. This could have easily been the other way around and grown the wrong way. And the amount of times I have to basically start spinning things around. Now look, I have a closer, but the issue is I can't place it where I want to because it's the wrong kind, but there'll be more of these coming. I feel like there's going to be good pieces now, or good cards, I mean. There's a limit to how many bad ones I could potentially get. So what I want to try to do though is use something good. Here we go, 2 to 1 there. That's good. Oh, Barack. Okay, Barack is good. That's a bit easier to say. Appreciate that in the chat. Let me know. A Beano fan, yes, indeed. When I was younger, my parents would always get me the Beano annuals for Christmas, and I was always reading the Beano. Well, I'd get it every week. Used to love the old. It's not called. What is it called? Comics. That's it. Yeah, they used to love those comics. You can tell my brain is still not firing on 100%. Whee. What am I doing with this? Honestly, I'm still struggling away with pretty bad ones. Trying not to do too much damage so I'll be able to fix this later. Whee. I think I'm going to go here. I'm risking, there's one right up here that's about to go off the board, or the table I mean. It is not fun. Ay. What is occurring? I'm going to go here, create a bit of a corner. Wow, yet another 4-way. I'm just getting all the bad cards right now. This is splitting off like crazy. I can't believe I haven't had the one for this yet. This is mental. Still not that one, but I do have a more useful card. But would you believe it? I don't have a corner to put that on right now. With all this nonsense going on, I don't have a corner. That's just crazy. Well, I'm going to just go for a close, and I'm going to close that one. Just because I can. Now I have another, what could be good if I was in the right position, but that's just terrible for this board. No. I have no idea if I'm going to be able to win this one, but I've got a feeling I won't. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to move this though. It always happens. Unless you've got the biggest table in the world, I reckon when you play Bandido and it goes a long one, you're almost always going to go off the board. I'm going to use this corner over here just to join up, and I think you can just see that on the screen. So now I've just got another similar one to this one over here, looking for the seat. Here we go. That's what we've been waiting for. And I know there's at least 2 of these in here. So that's going to go there, which means everything this side is now closed off, and we're just dealing with the ones over here. So we've got this double here, or this pair if you like. We've got a single just here, single here, one here, one here, one here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we've gone from 6 to 7. So it's not good, but there's got to be a lot of these in there. And I'm putting that straight down over here to close off the one that's almost off the table. I think you can just about see that, but I'll give you a look. There you go, you can see where I've just popped that down. So, yeah. So coming along. I've got another closer. Now, push come to shove, I can use this here if I need to. So I'm going to just move the camera back a bit more, try to get a little bit more in. Oh, there goes a card on the floor. Hold on. Let me get up and get that. You can have a look in my ear when I'm fiddling about. There we go. That's a little bit better angle, isn't it? Barak saying, oh yeah, thanks Barak. He's given me the whole support in there. Appreciate it. There's someone behind me. That was a very delayed. There's someone behind you, Tim. Oh, that's my cards. There we go. Where did this one fall? That's it. This one was from over here. I'm going to just spin that a little bit, and then you can hopefully see more of the board. There we go. Excellent. That's about what you need to see. So yeah, this one just here, as you probably just saw, goes to a close. So now you can see, I think, all of the bits that we're trying to close up. So I could put that there. Doesn't do a huge amount of damage, but it does leave this side open, which I don't really want to do. I have a single closer. I could put that here, but that could start blocking this one up. So I just want to take my time with that. I feel like that might be a smooth move to use that one. Could be an absolute catastrophe, but I'm going to give it a crack. Or now we've got 2 of these, so that could end up being quite useful. I'm going to slip that one in here. And now we have, if you can see, yeah, we have a corner. We have this one coming down to here. If we can get an L piece, that would be awesome. Close two off in one. A corner would do these, and then it's just these two here. And we're waiting for that other C for here if we can get it. So yeah, oh look, talking of corners, the one I've just picked up is a corner. I might be the wrong kind though, it's a risk if I put that there. If I put that there, I have to get the right one here. But the deck's getting low, and I'm pretty sure there's another one in there. So I'm gonna take that risk and just commit to putting an L shape in there. We have one of these. I could use that here, turn that down into one, and then use a close on it. I think we'll do that because I've got closers, so why not? Same thing. Ooh, that's a bit annoying. But if I put that one over here, so now what we've got is we've got the single over here. I'm about to put a closer on, and then over here is the rest of the game. So we're gonna do that. So yeah, I'm gonna just pick a card up, put the closer on that one I just showed you, and then the game is all here, looking for an L here, and then I've got the last three over here. I actually have some pretty decent cards overall. Let me show you what I've got. But they're not exactly useful in this situation. But that one's not bad. I'm going to put that there. Oh man, really want. Well, I'm going to put that one here. Hopefully you can see that just on the screen. Yeah. So I've got two closes which will close each of those out if I want to do it. So yeah, just to bide my time, I'm going to put one of these on that one as if it was just off the edge of the table. So it would be there, but I'm just going to lay it on there, and that one's closed. Whew. I could probably move this whole thing back now because I'm just working here, but I feel like that's a lot of danger in there. I wasn't. Are you doing a bit of editing, are you, Tim? That's a good way to to multitask. All right. So the problem is I've just picked this up, and this is going to blow everything up again, isn't it? Which I don't really want to do. At the same time, now I'm aware that a C is on its way, so I don't think there's any harm in just popping that somewhere. I'm going to pop that on the end one here, and hope that we get the C. Now I'll check what I can do. I'm going to spin that one last time, and I think we won't have to worry about spinning again, because either that's going to get finished or I'm going to run out of cards before we go off the screen. It's definitely a tricky one. So yeah, still just waiting for the L here. I think it's I hope I haven't had all the L's. There's one here. That's a reverse. I feel like there's two L's in here. So yeah, I think I only see one on the board. So I feel like there's a good chance there's an L in here. I haven't memorised the entire deck, so I'm not 100% confident. Do you know what I can do? I can throw that there, I'd say. That's actually a pretty good use of a bad one. Could have done something different, but I feel like that's actually pretty reasonable. Yeah, we have one of these. I think I'm going to put that there and risk turning that into a corner. And now I get the C. That's why we call it a C. It looks like a C. I don't know which way around looks like a C for you guys. That way, I guess. Yeah. So that's slightly annoying. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw a closer down here for now and see what I get. I'm going to try to get through these cards and get the right ones for the right thing. Problem is I feel like I've used so many corners, I don't think I'm going to have anything left to put over there. Yeah, so now I have those. Not exactly the most useful. cards in the world. I could put this in that corner and turn it into 2 separate ones. Yeah, man, that's right off that edge. Ah, we have a closer. I'm going to immediately use that on there. Actually, no, I'll put it over here on this one because then I can just lay it on there. I think you can see what I'm up to with that one. And then I've just got this one just coming off here. Hopefully we get a closer for that. Oh, I'll just take the top card if I can. Well, that's not much use, is it? That's just blocking up my hands. I'm going to... So essentially we've got this single one here and we're waiting for this L, if there is an L. I'm starting to think there isn't. We have 2 cards left in the... That's crazy. So I'm going to put a straight one on there and hope that there's the right closers. So we've got a closer for that one. So this is the risk. I have 1 card to pick and either it's an L and I get to put it here, or it's not and I am stuffed. So who wants to call it in the chat? Do I have the right card? Shall I show you first or me? I'm going to show you. Oh. No, there wasn't another L. I thought there was 2 L's. Have I just like been blind and not seen one? Or is there really only... Oh, wait. No, that's the reverse of an L. That's the reverse of an L. That's an L. Where's the other? It's here. There was 2, but it's already out. That's it. I can't play. For one. For one opening, Bandido beat me. Ah, well. That's what happens. Let's bring you closer and have a bit of a chat, eh? Oh, we've got somebody in again. Oh, Vladdy's back in. I remember you from another day. Doing some rude comments. Fair play. I mean, it's funny. He'd be asking me for a countdown in a minute. Voodoo stuffs. No, I'm not into voodoo, to be fair. Wow, we got the randoms coming in by the looks of things, which I love. I love the random people in the chat. There's always some good humour. Sometimes a little bit edgy, but as I've mentioned, I don't want a bit of edgy comedy. All right, I'm going to pack these cards up. I think we'll call that this evening fairly early because I need to get some editing done. I actually have to produce some decent videos and not just do live streams every day. I wish I could. I honestly wish that all I had to do was do live streams and I'd have a successful channel. Because I love doing the live streams. I love chatting to all you guys, even the random jokes. So we had some right joker in last night, making some of the really old classic kids jokes in the chat, which I didn't mind actually because some of them were quite funny. and even though I knew all of them and heard them before, you kind of I'm terrible at remembering jokes. I'm really terrible. Yeah, just I'm all right. If I remember a joke, I'm all right with the timing if I've had a little bit of practice at it. But it's just remembering the jokes. I just literally can't remember like 99% of the jokes I've ever heard, even the best ones, which kind of is a bit annoying because I'd love to be able to like throw out some really good jokes from time to time. When I was little, I used to make the effort and actually try to learn some. And I remember a few rubbish ones like what you call a fish with no eye and things like that. And I definitely know a few very, very rude jokes, which I won't be saying on the stream, but just the ones that I feel like would be appropriate on the stream, I cannot remember for the life of me. I suppose I could do a thing where I go off and watch a few comedians, grab a few of the best jokes and just remember them just for the day, just so I can say them on the stream and make myself look like I'm a really funny guy, but that's also too much effort. I'm so lazy, it's unreal. Tim says his favourite, the ones he can tell, yeah, but no one else can. Yeah. Oh, Vladdy says, what do you call a cow with no legs? I'm sure this one's going to be good. I have no idea. What do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef. That's good. That's good. Oh man, that's classic. Oh dearie me. I don't know what Tim's going about. Oh dear. I think I've lost Tim's train of thought. Vic liking it. Ground beef. No. I'm gonna tell Beefy that one. So for those of you in the chat who don't know, my youngest son is called Ethan, and my nickname for him is Beefy. This comes from when he was little, and his older brother had this little phase, just for a very short time, where he would add sounds to the start of words. And he was calling his brother Beefin for about, I don't know, a month. And it kind of stuck a bit because I was like, oh yeah, he that sounds like beef, as in like he's a bit of a beefy lad, and he's always been quite muscular. And around the time as well, we were watching quite a lot of something called Millie Molly from I think that's like a New Zealand, Australian sort of kids program, like cartoon. And there was a cow called Beefy in it. Well, not a cow. It was a bull. Sorry, my bad. It was a bull called Beefy the bull. And it was on one of the better episodes, to be fair. And I sort of ran with it and decided to call Ethan Beefy, and it has stuck ever since. So I call him Beefy, and if I tell him that joke, he'll find that funny because he's got a great sense of humour, and he'll like that one. What do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef. That's grand. Oh. Anyway, thank you for the cracking joke. I appreciate that, Vladdy. I assume you want me to call you Vladdy. Or I can use the full name, Vladdy Daddy. That's quite cool. Hi, Rohit. Is that how we were saying that? I struggle with everyone's name. But yeah, thanks for turning up and saying hi. But we're literally just about to end it because it's done. Bandido beat me, which is a bit annoying because I got all the way to the end of the deck for one last tunnel, and my inability to spot that I'd used the same piece twice already. So yeah, well, what do you do? So yeah, thanks. Just call me Daddy. Oh dear me. Yeah, I'm from England. That's right. But yeah, thanks anyway for everyone for turning up. I'll obviously be here tomorrow. For those of you who don't know, I'm trying to do a whole year's worth of daily live streams, just getting the channel out there, but also hopefully meeting new fun people like yourselves. It has been fun actually. The humour in the chat is cracking. So yeah, I'll hopefully see some of you tomorrow, but if not, whenever you can make it, that's great. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. But for now, have fun.